All right, Transformers, we're live. All right, guys, welcome. We're connected here on Instagram and also Periscope. So if you're gonna be joining us this evening, I say welcome, you guys. Let me type in this stuff here we have for Instagram. All right, so let's get started. If you're on the air, let me know you're here. If you're part of the Transformers Academy, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're on the air. I'm typing in this thing here for Instagram. Okay. Just give me 1 second. You know I'm not used to this stuff too good. Okay. All right. So tonight, all right, let me post this. All right. So, okay, good. All right. So now we all set. We're live on Instagram and also Periscope. Okay. I think we are. All right. So, reconnecting. All right. So we'll get there. All right. So if you're joining us on Periscope or Instagram, we say welcome. We're live. At least I thought we were. Okay. All right. All right. So listen, we've been talking all week. Gosh, you know how these things work when you get some stuff started. Okay, so start live video. Okay, all right. So all right, this is Angelo Reynolds, Senior. That is, and I'm talking to you guys. This week we're going to be talking about using your past as a catalyst to your future. And so, if you're new to the Transformers Academy, I say welcome. Join us. We're live also on Periscope. So I want to make sure you guys tune in to that as well. And gosh, we're having some problems. Okay, hold up. Okay, I guess we're still live. All right. So we've wasted a lot of time here with this, but you guys know what I try to do. All right. We're live. This is the Transformers Academy. So we want to make sure that you guys are tuned in. We've gotten a lot of increase this week regarding the Transformers Academy and some of the things that we've been talking about. Particularly this week, we've been talking about your past. And so why is it so important to talk about your past, relive your past? In other words, finding the best recourse to take advantage of what you've gone through and use it as I call a catalyst to get to where you like to be. And so I want you to think about maybe some struggles that you had, some obstacles, some challenges, and think about how you did not use those things as a springboard to get to where you need to be. So maybe you were able to overcome some obstacles. Maybe you were able to move forward after some setbacks, come back, some challenges, all those things. But were you able to use it in a way in which it would be beneficial to get what you want for your future? And that's what I've been talking about all week. Why are those things important? Well, let me give you an example. Many of you have had dreams. You've thought about starting a business. You thought about writing a book. You thought about starting a family. You thought about becoming financially independent. You thought about losing weight. You thought about talked about getting off of alcohol and drugs, becoming healthier people. All these things that you once talked about, you've allowed them to expire, if you will. And so because they've expired now, you sometimes sit back and ask yourself, what happened to those things? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years, 10 years go by, and guess what? You still have not created that mechanism to get you to your future. And so I know it's something that you wanted to do. I know it's something that you guys have been wanting to do. I get a lot of inquiries and comments about living your dream and how you take the measurable steps to get find your passion, all those things that you hear everybody talking about all the time. But when it really comes down to it, your past can really be that segue for your future. And so for me personally, what I've done, is allow myself to become more open and receptive and talking about things of my past, because now I'm able to share that with people all over the world in my books and in my speaking and seminars about how things were when I was going through what I call a valley or a storm and that kind of stuff. And so when you're able to do those things, you'll find that we all have similar situations that we've gone through. And so I can tell you now, I'm grateful to be able to have used my past to segue into my future. And so it's done wonderful, magnificent things for me, and you can do too. But ultimately times, people don't allow themselves to have those things a part of their being, if you will. Because sometimes things can be so tumultuous and so tyrant for us that we want to get rid of those things. We want not to be talking about them or relive those things. And those things can be painful, even in the mindset of talking about doing something about it, doing something positive, wanting to overcome certain challenges. Bringing those things back to surface can be painful. So if you're a person who had some rough times or some setbacks, then what I want you to do is think about the good. Think about the pieces of those turmoil situations or experiences that you had, and use those things as a springboard. There has to be something that you, let me give you an example, because you might be saying, well, what is he saying? Okay, so for me, I was on house arrest years ago, couldn't get a job for 6 years, unemployable, had a felony conviction. And so I tried to figure out how I could work for myself, do the things that I love to do, which is talk, write, and speak, and all that kind of stuff. And so I became creative. I wrote a book. I wrote my second book, in fact, The Act of Change. And so it's out of that I discovered that I had this keen interest and passion to talk to people about empowering themselves and bringing themselves to be inspired and impact the world and reach their goals, live their dreams. And so writing that book kind of started the catalyst for me in terms of future endeavors and things that came after that. So there's something that you can get from your past. There's something that you can use to springboard into your future. And so my purpose this week was to make sure that, and try to give you an opportunity to observe or go back and look at and think for a moment of how detrimental that obstacle or challenge was for you. And so if you were able to do that, I want you guys to join. We're going to keep this discussion going. If you're on the air now and you'd like to reach out to us, we love to hear from you. Go to Transformers Academy. Go to DrAngeloReynolds.com. Catch us on all social media. We love to hear from you. You guys have sent some emails, inquiries, and all those things. But we love to hear from you as well. This week we've talked about using your past as a catalyst to your future. And so I hope you guys are able to do that, because I think that when you're able to do that, you'll find that once those things are now beyond you, you can live a life of abundancy, full fruition, and some of those things that used to be something that was holding you back is now out of your way. Okay? So, all right, guys, we'll close out. I hope this was beneficial to you. Catch us on YouTube, LinkedIn, all those places. With Instagram, the videos are only available for 24 hours. On Periscope, however, they're up there indefinite. So you can go back and take a look at those and find a way to get in contact with us so that we can have these dialogues. I am Angelo Reynolds Sr. This is the Transformers Academy. We're live, as we are every single motivational Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern on the web, live. We'll see you then. Mm-hmm.